Attorney Golan, this is an important part of our interview, and I know that because the year goes by so quickly. And at this time, I'm sure you have accumulated so many immigration cases once again and looking forward to more complex and challenging cases in the future. But some cases perhaps stand out, and those cases are successful, but then had been complicated, and I'm sure our listeners would have some lessons to learn from them. Any special interesting case with regards to employment category, Attorney Golan, that stands out?
Look, we have a very varied
Mm-hmm.
collection of employment cases, and what is interesting is that they all qualify.
Oh.
There is no closed list. I keep saying it. There is no closed list of occupations, and no occupation has priority or preference over other occupations.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you may be an auto mechanic or a brain surgeon. Okay, you are treated the same way, more or less, by the immigration service or by the immigration law. Okay, so there's a huge variety of occupations, and what is interesting is that we always try to bring some special knowledge to the cases we do based on the type of business or type of industry we are dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the immigration officer has a special interest in a certain occupation, maybe because he or she himself were working in this kind of occupation years ago,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe a family member is employed in this occupation, and maybe they have some other kind of interest in it. So it's always important to make sure that the applicant really knows, is really knowledgeable about his occupation,
Mm-hmm.
her occupation.
That's very positive. And so for those watching the program, I'm sure, like as long as you have a willing and able petitioner and is qualified, I guess things will happen for you. Now, Attorney Golan, I remember you saying sometimes that you get surprised sometimes in the office when you have a family-based petition category, brother to brother, sister to sister. And after so many years, they really arrive. So that is really very interesting. Is there still hope for sister to brother or brother to sister petition?
Look, the category still exists.
Mm-hmm.
The category still exists, and some petitions are being filed in this category, even though the waiting time may be 25 years. Okay, and some people who were petitioned 25 years ago are still getting their green cards.
Wow.
Surprisingly, there is a side benefit to those old petitions.
Mm-hmm.
The side benefit is that if somebody filed a petition for you, let's say more than 20 years ago, you have the benefit of 245I,
Oh.
which permits you to get a green card inside the U.S., even if you are being petitioned by somebody else now.
Hmm.
For example, if your brother or sister petitioned for you before the year 2001, like in 2000 or in 95,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and even if your quota is still not available, but now some employer is willing to petition for you, then you can get your green card based on the employment petition, and here in the U.S. without having to leave, because you have the pending petition by your brother from 1995.
Wow.
So there are benefits, side benefits to
Mm-hmm.
these old petitions.
Mm-hmm.
And this is maybe the reason why some people are filing brother and sister petitions even today, knowing that the waiting time is 25 years.
Yes, it's always
Because
good. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because you never know what kind of benefits may come together with such a petition.
That's right. And also, like, If a father can petition, the mother can petition at the same time, correct? As you said sometimes before, for veterans who are aging, and the veteran petitions, but then he dies. And if it were like the wife also petitioning, that would have been so helpful. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
Right, right.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.